Oh, but we've still got a Donnybrook going to the men's field out here.
They haven't stopped since the end of the second skating period. They're still going at it here at the track.
I take it back, Dave. I do not think 6 referees would be enough. We've got to go at least 1-on-1. Trying to pull them apart, trying to get the women up on the line. Sean Atkinson claiming the overall victory here. I must say that is the tradition of the Atkinson family to come out fighting.
That's it. That was only the first period for the men, by the way, and of course skate alternating periods, 4 for the men, 4 for the women in the course of an 8-period game, and we've seen plenty in just 2 periods, Ken.
There's that referee, Hugh Kendall, over on the rail. They got to sort this out. Penalties. Points still have not gone up, but I did see a signal that there were 2 Express points. Vecito scored.
Right.
So that board will eventually, I'm sure, go to 10-7 Express. Oh, let's get this. Give me my whistle back. Or was that his glasses? Okay, we got the women forming the pack out there right now. There's the correct score. 10 Express, 7 Southern Stars. A wild one here from the Arco Arena in Sacramento, California, the state capital. You know, the Express just completed another trade. They signed the rookie Jenny DeVerne, got her away from the Bombers, and Jenny got a lot of excellent training, as we mentioned a little earlier, under Joni Weston. Joni doing a great job with that new training school of hers.
Certainly is a number of rookies out here skating and skating well. Sean Atkinson's another one.
Okay, Jammers out now. Number 44 for the Express, Dolores Holmes. And it's Gina McVeigh, number 21 for the Southern Stars. McVeigh right behind Holmes, little shoulder block, inside shoulder block. Okay. Okay, this is what Holmes can do. Whoa, McVeigh goes down. So the Eastern Express, who have a 3-point lead already, have a chance to get more. McVeigh down, could be in trouble. Scrambling back up, here comes Holmes up in the rear. McVeigh, remember, no longer a jammer. She's acting as a blocker now. And Holmes trying to score a point over her. McVeigh trying to get even here. Holmes hit to the rail, blocked again. 15 seconds, the time remaining in the jam. 10 seconds now. Warning on the 20-foot rule. McVeigh's got to get up there. Takedown on Holmes. Time beginning to run out. There's the horn. It's over. There is one Eastern Express point. Holmes said she wanted more there. They go to a 4-point lead now, Dave. 11-7. Natural, some would say. They come from New York, maybe.
Exactly. 2 very strong teams here, the Express and the Stars. Southern Stars, paced, of course, by Ann Calvello. She's surrounded herself with some top talent, as always. Diane Severson, J.J. Burton. But a younger team, and yet very experienced in their own right. Claudia Hobby, Dolores Holmes, who scored the point there. B.J. Peterson, one of the top jammers in this league. Wilma Ryan, other skaters on the track. This promises to be a great matchup.
Peterson trying to get away from Severson. No jam yet. Tight step. Okay, Severson with a pivot helmet immediately moving out. She's got J.J. Burton moving behind her, and that draws number 47 out of the pack. Rookie Keita Till. So it's 2-2 on the play, but the veterans are both Southern Stars.
Exactly.
Locked in there. The rookie Till goes down, leaves Peterson out number 2-1. Peterson can put some moves on here. Trying to get around Severson. She got the lead. She might call it off. Although we do have number 42, Claudia Hobby, coming out. With a pivot helmet for the Express. Severson taking off with the lead now. Less than half a minute in the jam. 11-7, Express lead the Stars. 15 seconds. Severson, Peterson blocking. Calvello set to block at the rear. Holmes back there. 10 seconds. Nobody's made a move on the back yet. They're totally consumed with this jam. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's over. Did they? Officials say yes. 1 Eastern Express points, and all the breaks on the close ones are going to the Express so far tonight, Dave.
Exactly. It seems as if they were just going on the jam. Scoring was the last thing on their minds, but they managed to sneak up and get a point.
12-7, the Express leading the Southern Stars right now.
Express coming in with a very strong men's team. not so strong on the women's side only because of the great power of the Stars, and yet they continue to pick up points here in the women's skating period.
They're doing it without Pam Harrison tonight, too.
Exactly.
They're talking about some of these people coming back after a long layoff, as Miller is here. Bombers, Joni Weston is trying to get Sandy Calloway out of retirement, defensively bolster the San Francisco Bay Bombers. So a lot of new faces and a lot of old new faces coming back.
It's great to see on the bank track, and of course, anytime you can get out and see a live game and see these great skaters going up, speeds exceeding 40 miles an hour on the bank track. Of course, all the action that goes on, you figure they get bumped around enough just in the course of one game.
Oh yeah, there's action all over the track.
Exactly.
Canada's breaking out now. Severson down. One-on-one out here now. Look out. Ryan taking a tough spill over that rail. So the Southern Stars a chance to close the gap here. They've got the only one out.
Connie Haynes moves on the back of the pack. Claudia Hoppy there to Peter with the block. Calvello drops back to try and offer some assistance. Calvello trying to work on Hoppy. Hits Hoppy with a block. Getting by is Haynes. Calloway still working on Hoppy. Points in the middle of the pack. Severson takes out B.J. Peterson. Points of money for Haynes.
All right, so they got some points that they badly needed there. 12-10 now the score. The Eastern Express lead cut to 2 points. And we've got a timeout on the track right now. We'll pause along this International Roller Skating League Network. We're back. The women on the track here. We've got a timeout in the middle of the third period. 12 for the Eastern Express, 10 for the Southern Stars. The Express have called the timeout. They're moving around to pick up the Express. Now you see the Express moving down off the rail.
Perhaps never see it as peaceful on the track as just then, especially in these first 2.5 periods in this game between the Express and the Stars. It's been a wild one, 12-10 the score.
Well, somebody's been sitting back there in Eastern Express hatching something. I know they didn't call that timeout for nothing. Okay, to pack together, jammers at the rear. They start to work their way by the blockers. First jammer out in front of the pack starts the 60-second jam time running, and that'll be B.J. Peterson. 43 for the Express. Jammers breaking later have what remains of that jam time to work with. J.J. Burton breaking out for the Southern Stars. Rookie Keena Till out for the Express. Severson out. Straggled all around that track, but we have 4 out on the jam. Here in the lead, Burton working on Peterson. Look out. Here comes the rookie. Till goes down.
Double threat here, Burton and Severson, and Calvello back to block.
Remember, the Stars now are only down by 2 points. They've got 2 jammers here. They send Harvey to the rail. There's a couple of points. They got it tied right there. They can go for more here. No pressure on from the Express. 10 seconds remaining in jam time. 5 seconds. Block back on Severson. Burton through. Those Southern Stars will have a big play here.
4 points, Kenny. Credit Severson, who noticed there was about 5 seconds left, moved up on the pack, was hit by a double block, but that allowed JJ to come by, pick up 2 extra points. Credit them with 4, and they take over the lead.
All right, now this, let's watch this, a very big play. The Southern Stars taking the lead here for the first time since the very beginning.
You see Severson getting the double block from Holmes and BJ, but that allowed JJ to move on the inside, and there you see her cutting it off. 4 points for the Stars.
2:45 the time remaining here in the period. Coming up after this jam, we'll give you the league address where you can order a free set of roller derby rules or get on the IRSL mailing list to receive free advanced information on the next live game in your area. And they're going to be all across the country. Make sure you're on the mailing list. We'll have that up after this play.
2.5 minutes left to go here in the third skating period. 14-12. The Stars have fought back. They were down by as many as 7 points at one time.
Peterson carried back by Calvello right at the start of the play. 14-12. Southern Stars. Brand new roll with Beam in the lead here. Jammers at Express have them both out. Peterson, number 43. Holmes, number 44. Both Southern Star Jammers out from behind. Marcia Gibbs, 26. J.J. Burton, 25. All four moving on the play. Burton, of course, the pivot helmet, all the rights of a jammer. Now Peterson out number 2 to 1. Gibbs on the inside, Burton on the outside. Double block back, spins Peterson off the rail. Southern Stars the lead by 2. They've got 2 lead jammers right now, and it's all up to number 42, Claudia Hobby, to defend for the Express. Block back on Burton. Here comes Peterson out number 2 to 1. And she's going to skate it out. Hobby gets away from Burton. Peterson trying to score on the veteran Ann Calvello. And here comes help. Claudia Hobby blocking Calvello. Peterson on the inside. Calls it off.
Great skating by Claudia Hobby that time. She took out both of the jammers for the Stars. B.J. Peterson came up, got the lead. She looked back at Claudia. Claudia said, go for the point. She moved on Ann Calvello. And we'll be able to pick it up and see it here on the replay. And this, Claudia's been looking for this all night. A nice open shot on Calvello. It's going to take her out. Point for B.J. Peterson and the Express.
Well, the Express don't stay down for long. They picked up 1. They trail by only 1. 14-13. Stars in lead. There's the veteran, very colorful Ann Calvello. Notice the color coordination. Yellow glove, left hand. Black glove, right hand. The kerchief on her helmet.
As crafty and cunning as she is, Claudia Hobby seized the opportunity there to get the block. You don't always get that kind of a shot on Ann Calvello. Very, very few.
Really, only about 20 seconds remaining here in the third period. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Blocking at the rear. Severson blocked out. 5 seconds. 2, 1, it's over. And there is no score on the play. Well, Dave Eddy, we've come to the end of the third period of play, the women's final period in the first half. The scoreboard reading, the Eastern Express 13, the Southern Stars on top with 14. We'll be right back with the men on the line after this. We're here to call the fourth period of play, the final period in the first half. James Paul hot with Bill Hill, a stunt involving the trade of Jesus Negron. Damage goods, to say the least. Ready to take it out on Hill. Action underway here. Last period in the first half. Ed Hessen the lead for the Southern Stars at 46. 41, Steve Sartain. Out for the Eastern Express. Express, they really dominated early in the game, but Southern Stars have made a determined comeback here.
Stars have kept it close. 1 point separates them after 3 skating periods.
Hessen taken out. Sartain moving on Larry Lee. Lee puts Sartain down. Hessen back up on block. They both go down. Back up on their skates. Sartain makes it tight. Down again, and a battle going on his team between Ed Hessen and Steve Sartain. And I'm not sure they're chasing the rear of the pack anymore. They're chasing each other. Kicked down again by Sartain. Hessen steps to the infield. Sartain goes down. Elbow pad flies off. Hessen back up on the infield. They go down again. Time running out. They got time for one more block. Come on, there they both go down again. A battle on that one. A couple of tire jammers. Steve Sartain and Ed Hessen.
You don't have to score a lot of points in this game, Kenny. All you have to do is follow the action, and you'll see plenty of bumps, as you saw there, as Hessen puts him down on the track. Sartain for good measure. Some great action out there, although no points were scored.
14 Stars, 13 Eastern Express.
You're going to see that, especially if you get a chance to get out and see a game live and in person, because there is action all over the track. There were the jammers that time. I'll tell you, in the pack with guys like Bill Hill and James Paul and Alfonso Reyes and these kind of skaters, action all over the track.
Oh, you got it. Not to mention all the animosity out there between Paul and Hill. Paul traded Chuck Colbert to recap for Jesus Negron. They're both younger skaters in terms of experience, but Negron did rank number 2 in scoring with the Stars. And what happens when you unwrap the package to find that it's broken? Negron with cracked ribs will be out 4 to 6 weeks. And Colbert, in the meantime, is in uniform and skating. And Paul is just all over the place about that. Cito, the lead on the jam. Block back on John Harmon of the Southern Stars. Express trailing by 1. 14-13, a block in it. Lee put down at the rear. Cito's got one, looking at the scoreboard. He'll try to go for more. Looks like Sean Atkinson back. Ricky, a block in there by Paul. Sends Atkinson as well. Now Cito's on the block. They go for the extra extra point, 2 points. Houston Express, and they take the lead over the Southern Stars, 15-14.
You saw the experience that time of James Paul as he waited, set himself for Sean Atkinson, Sean the rookie, and he nailed him into the rail that time to pick up a valuable point for the Eastern Express.
Mentioned earlier, the Houston Express opened a very successful homestand back in New York against these same Southern Stars. Blew them off the track, 53-44. And I think that's kind of got to be in the mind of everybody in the Southern Stars out there tonight.
Southern Stars,
that's showing them up, man. That does not look good.
Nobody likes to lose in their own backyard.
Jammers coming up, 15-14 game. Express the lead over the Stars. Now we've got a jam. Steve Sartain, 41. Express. And of course, number 26, Ed Hessen. These two had a dog-out battle on the last jam. Shoulder block by Hessen. Help! Won't be that way this time. Sartain taken out and eliminated. Southern Stars, Ed Hessen.
For one of the few times in this game, we have just one lone jammer out on the jam, Hessen.
Well, that's why this is such an exciting sport. This is one of the few times we see the Southern Stars strictly on offense. They don't have to worry about defense. Express does not have a jammer out. The Express strictly on defense. They don't have a jammer.
Sartain at the back of the pack. A rare opportunity for a jammer to do some blocking here. Trying to settle a score here on Ed Hessen. Sartain with another block.
Well, this is a battle that's been brewing all night long. It's on the last jam. Hessen goes down. Sartain, 2 seconds, 1 second. Back with another block. There is no score on the play. It'll remain 15 Express, 14 Stars.
That's why you see a team like the Express, James Paul, who brings his own temper into the ball game, and of course Alfonso Reyes, who everyone's wild man, Alfonso. And there you see other skaters picking up the slack. Just when you think things are calmed down, then you get Sartain out there and Nesson, and everything's going wild all over the track.
Alfonso Reyes.
Alfonso Reyes. Longtime coach for many years, picked up by James Paul, and he has added valuable experience and track savvy to the Eastern Express.
Well, Paul's kept him on a leash, something that people didn't think was going to happen. Very temperamental skater, Alfonso Reyes. Southern Stars, the jammer breaking out. Dave Merez has company. Veteran number 42 coming back after a long layoff, Erwin Miller, but he has lost nothing in the interim. Here comes Miller on the inside, elbow block, rocking block on Merez. Hard elbow, another block back by Merez, but Miller won't go down. He stays in there. Merez has a pretty good lead here, though. Coming up, he's got help. Paul back there. Sean Atkinson back there. Here they go, whip him out. That slingshot again. Back, it takes Miller down. He's going to have to learn about that one. And romping through on the inside, Dave Morenz has got a bundle. 3.
John Armada, Larry Lee, Bill Hill in the pack, Sean Atkinson, who helped out on that whip block. And we'll see it on the replay. Atkinson.
Now, this is
Hill.
twice. This is twice tonight.
Right.
And Miller's going to have to learn about that. Now, look, Morenz just on a stampede going through the inside there.
Credit the blockers in the pack that time as they set it up. They were banking on Merez getting by, which he did, picked up the points. And we have a 17-15 count.
Miller's helped to the infield by the trainer, Terry Lyons. To mention Sean Atkinson on that last jam. He's a third-generation star, and he's not the only third-generation skater in the league. His sister, Ellie, is now skating with the Midwest Pioneers. And as a side note, we saw the start of the game tonight. The great Buddy Atkinson Sr., Bobby Johnstone, Granddad and Grandma here to watch the youngster in action tonight. Bill Hill, number 29 himself, wearing that jammer's helmet. Look out, little Frankie Mazzito low on the inside. Whoa, Bill Hill. Look, Bill is the...
Hill not happy with that at all. Good clean block by Frankie Mazzito.
The runner at Mazzito. Coming up, and it's going to be Hill he faces on defense. They have a secondary Express jammer out. That is number 50, Phil Moore.
Hill coming up in a big hurry. They'll have a double threat at the back of the pack. Hill back there.
Rockin' Mazzito. Moore coming up. Moore, a big guy for a jammer. He's a big as Hill. Now he tries the inside. Macedo down. Moore came over the rail. So Hill handled it easily on defense. 10 seconds. I don't think anybody's going to get to him again. 5 seconds. Hill said, here comes Moore back up. One last chance. Elbow block by horn sounds. No score. It remains 17 Southern Stars, 15 for the Bombers. There you see the scoreboard here at Arco Arena. 2:05, the clock ticking on. This telecast is presented by authorization of the International Roller Skating League. Any other use, reproduction, or retransmission of this telecast without the express written permission of DJL Sports Incorporated and Rollermania Incorporated is strictly prohibited. Remember, the Express were in the championship finals last season, facing the Bay Bombers. Well, the Stars were eliminated and sitting on the sidelines after the first round. So there's reasons for these two teams not to be getting along with each other. All kinds of reasons. Coming up on a minute 30. Remaining in the period and the first half. Stay with us. Of course, because interviews will be coming up after this period. On the jam, number 23, Dave Merez first out. Alfonso Reyes is going to have to make a break with the Southern Stars pivot helmet on here. Merez sets the pace. Of course, Reyes with the pivot helmet, all the rights of a jammer out there. About 40 seconds left in jam time. Southern Stars 2-point lead, 17-15 at the rear. Bill Hill will block for the Southern Stars on Alfonso Reyes. And number 45, Frankie Macedo, blocking for the Express. That's a surprise. Sean Atkinson, Larry Lee, both trying to assist Merez there. 15 seconds. Hill hammering away. Block after block on Alfonso Reyes. Look out. Reyes about to get unhappy there. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. There's the horn.
A lot of activity, a lot of skaters on the deck, but no points.
20 seconds on the clock. If they could get a back form here and a jam started, it will go the full 1 minute. Last jam in each half goes the full minute if it starts, but not likely. 10 seconds. Clock running down. They have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over. No pack formed and no chance to score again. Well, there you have it at halftime. The score stands. The Eastern Express 15, the Southern Stars 17. Stay tuned. Dave Eddy will be right back with interviews.
Thank you, Kenny. And we are trackside here with James Paul, the coach of the Express, Bill Hill, the coach of the Stars. Wild first half, but we're going to take it away from the track for just a moment. And all the talk throughout the past weeks has been this trade that seems there were some damaged goods involved.
No, we're not going to take it away from the track for a moment. First, we're going to look at the scoreboard. It says 17-15, Southern Stars on top. You saw what went down. Southern Stars are for real. Now, what do you want to talk about?
Seems there was a trade that went on here that involved Chuck Tolbert, Jesus Negron, and James Paul got some damaged goods.
Well, you know, I know that JP has been saying that he got gypped in the deal, that he got a skater that was injured. But let me tell you, you know why I got rid of Jesus Negron? Real simple. The boy's a wimp. He's a sissy. He's a pretty boy. And we don't need them on the Southern Stars because we're rough, we're physical, we're aggressive. As far as Negron being hurt, well, JP, it just makes sense to me. If you were going out and buying a car, what you gonna do? Call up the dealership and say, have you got a good used car you'll sell me? They say, yeah, and you'll take it over the phone. I think you'd want to look at the man first. You didn't do that. That's not my problem. So you got the pretty boy on your side now. You can have him.
James Paul, some fighting words there.
Well, you know, it all boils down to integrity, and the man over here doesn't seem to have much of any. You know, he contacted our organization. He needed a blocker. We had Charles Tolbert. We had a surplus of blockers. We needed another jammer. He said Jesus was available. I've skated with Jesus before. I liked his style. We made a deal. And then I come to find out that the man reports to camp, and he's got a couple broken bones in his back. Well, that's just one of the man's tricks here. He came out last year, as all you fans across the network saw in the match race. He couldn't do it himself. He had to wait till the race was over and go after me choke me from behind. And as you see in the game, he's got Sean Atkinson, he's got Larry Lee, They're trying to double, triple team everybody out there. Well, I got news for you, Mr. Hill. You got away with a couple things. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, the scoreboard says 17-15. When it's over with, the Express is going to be on top, and I'm going to be on top. And let me tell you one other thing. You tried taking care of the Bombers. It didn't work. Now you're back here with the Express. We took care of you in New York. We'll take care of you out here in Sacramento, too.
That wraps it up here from the track back up to Kinney.
Again, the score at halftime is the Eastern Express 15, the Southern Stars 17. For Dave Eddy, I'm Ken Kunzelman, along with special IRSL Madison Square Garden Network. From the Arco Arena in Sacramento, California, we've got the Eastern Express with James Paul and Claudia Hobby battling Bill Hill and Calvello and the Southern Stars. Hello, I'm Ken Kunzelman. Joining me today in the broadcast booth is Dave Eddy. There's the whistle. Referee Jim Fitzpatrick blows him off the line. Second half of this game from the Arco Arena underway. Southern Stars 17, Eastern Express 15. Trailing by 2. And a battle royal, Dave, in the first half.
It certainly was. This one promises to be no different here as we enter the second half of action. 2 points separating the two teams. All 4 jammers out here.
Marsha Gibbs out for the Southern Stars, challenged by the rookie, number 49, Jenny Davin. Gibbs dishing it out. Series of blocks. Davin stays right with her. Blocked back by Davin. Gibbs with a block. And Davin gets the advantage on the veteran Marsha Gibbs.
Jenny out on the jam, a rookie, and her father's here in attendance tonight, watching her for the first time.
Jenny Davin moving up on the outside, elbow by Diane Severson, blocking for the Southern Stars. Hard blocks. Time beginning to run out here. Whoa! Severson puts Davin down. Ooh, score on the play. That's head referee Hugh Kendall right there. Kendall will give Davin a help back up. B.J. Peterson over to see how she is. If you missed the first half, you missed the war. James Paul and Bill Hill tore this place apart. Paul is hot over Hill's unfair dealing, specifically the trade, the Express, and the Stars. Sent Chuck Tolbert to the South in return for Jesus Negron. Only after the paperwork was signed, the ink was dry. Hill informed the Express that Negron had a slight problem, a few cracked ribs. Don't worry, 4 to 6 weeks, and maybe you can use them. In the meantime, Tolbert is in uniform tonight, and Paul is really hot.
Had the 2 skaters together at halftime, and Bill Hill very elated that he was able to pull that one off. In fact, he said that James Paul didn't check it out, so he wasn't going to say anything.
Hey, if you're going to buy a used car, kick the tires, right?
That's it.
Look out, we've got a penalty going back here at the rear right now. Penalties being called. B.J. Peterson. There is no jam. It's stopped by the officials. Boy, that came quick.
B.J. Peterson settling an old score from the first half with Ann Calveller put her down on the deck. Here comes Annie back. She hits her, draws another penalty.
Talking about offsetting penalties. So both be in the penalty box. Both teams will be short-handed, fielding 4. In only that sense is it offsetting.
Annie doesn't like anybody getting the upper hand on her, as Peterson did, and came back to try and settle the score. All she got was a penalty to even it up.
Well, I can about bet what Peterson spent the halftime in the dressing room thinking about.
That one was obvious.
Give me about 20 minutes and I'll be ticked off.
That's it.
Trying to get it back together here. Well, Peterson and Calvello have not found the road map to the penalty box yet.
They're not taking the express route by any means.
Got a $100 fine here in addition. And she's really into it with one of the fans here at Arco.
She can definitely open a branch office with the money that she's doled out in penalties over the years.
Look out. Calvello, not one to rest on her pride, is heading for the penalty box. 17-15. Southern Stars lead. Very vocal Ann Calvello. Jammers moving up. A little over 6 minutes left here in the 5th period. First period in the second half of play. Express and Jammers up there trying to get out, and Wilma Ryan does get by Severson. The 2 2-on-1. The Southern Stars, J.J. Burton outnumbered 2-1. Block number 47, the rookie, Keita Till. This is her first professional game. Got a lot of fresh blood coming up this year, Dave.
Certainly is. Any different in her rookie year.
Well, the rookie, Till goes, no, Till's still in there. Okay. Till stays with Burton as they move up on the rear of the pack. She still stays with Burton. About half a minute left. Penalty time's up. Peterson back. Calvello, I think, has got a major penalty. Will still be in the box. In which case, she's got 4 minutes of penalty back, 2 from the first half. 15 seconds in jam time. Ryan coming back up becomes the lead jammer here now for the Express. Severson blocked, and Ryan is down. Here comes Burton with 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over, and there's going to be a point. 2 points, as a matter of fact. Southern Stars.
J.J. picked them up the hard way that time.
Good second effort coming back.
Certainly was, and Severson took out Willie Ryan, moved up, took out 2 skaters, Claudia Hobby, Dolores Holmes, picked up the points.
Here now, the roster for the Southern Stars in the women's field.
Gina McVeigh is number 21. Diane Severson, number 22. Connie Abordo is number 23. Go down to number 26, Marcia Gibbs. Connie Haynes is 27. Don't forget the veteran J.J. Burton at number 25. And, of course, number 0, Ann Calvello. What other number could you give her?
Working your way to the top gets you to 0. Calvello wants it that way. 19-15, Southern Stars lead by 4. It's their largest spread in the game tonight.
It is. They have fought back from a big deficit and lead by 4.
Over Ryan out again for the Eastern Express. Southern Stars, number 21, Gina McVeigh. 1-1 on the play. Each team, of course, has the potential scorer out. Ryan in the lead. McVeigh stays comfortably close to her. Ryan waiting for McVeigh. I'd like to make a move on her before she moves on the rear of the pack there. Because she has B.J. Peterson back in position to assist. And she gets McVeigh. Okay, now the Express can have a play set up here. Severson coming back to block. Here comes Ryan on the outside. Severson ducks back to block her out. 20 seconds remaining. Peterson trying to figure a way to assist here. Goes to the rail to drop back. 15 seconds left. Peterson trying to call a play. Not too much time. 10 seconds. Double block. Severson and Calvello. Ryan with 5, 4, 3,